Scene 1, Introduction. A female-led rock band gets up on the main stage as various patrons of the bar talk amongst themselves. The lead singer steps up to the microphone to address her audience. Hey, how's everyone doing? The audience mumbles in response, but seem disinterested. The lead singer looks put off by this, but her bassist walks up to her and reassuringly squeezes her hand. The two of them share a tender glance. In an instant, the band starts playing, and the bar goes silent. Let me tell you a tale, not so long ago. She stamps her foot. The tale of two lovers and how their love was destroyed by the cruel circumstances they were born into. It's a tale filled with misery, strife, and bloody, bloody death. This is the story of Niamh and Grace. The band start to play a song that continues to play during this scene as it transitions. Transition 2. Benny is alone in the center of stage, looking around impatiently. Suddenly, two boys enter stage left, talking to each other. They walk up to Benny and suddenly punch him in the stomach, winding him.
Ow, what was that for?
Cry about it, pussy.
Fuck you.
Oh, you've a mouth on you, do you?
Just leave me alone, you're both pathetic.
What did you say, bitch?
Hey, what's going on here, boys?
Tyler enters stage right and walks up to his goons.
Tyler, tell your wee followers to piss off.
Don't tell me what to do, Ben.
Don't call me Ben.
You're so rude to me.
Tyler pulls out his dad's flip knife.
You really need to learn your place.
Tyler points the blade towards Benny's face. Benny's unnerved and smacks the knife away, letting it fall to the ground towards stage left.
Knock it off, you're such a drama queen.
Hey, that's my dad.
Tyler's going to snicker at him behind his back.
What, this thing?
Patrick enters stage left and picks up Tyler's knife.
A bit big for you, don't you think?
Give it back, Patrick.
Please wouldn't hurt, you whiny bitch.
Tyler stares daggers into Patrick's eyes, pleading with him to give in.
I don't think your old man would approve of you reading through his hunting equipment, do you? I think I'll hold on to this for now, just in case.
Fuck him up, Tyler. He can't speak to you like that. Patrick walks up to Tyler, gets in close. Benny looks up at Patrick with apprehension.
Tell your minions to fuck off and let us talk.
Tyler!
Fuck off.
Tyler's goons hesitate for a second, then run off stage right.
You're such a bad actor, babes.
Just give me the fucking knife.
Benny goes to hand Tyler the knife and then at the last second throws it away off stage.
What the fuck?
Keep them away from Benny, alright? He didn't do anything to you.
Tyler laughs at the situation he's been put in.
You're gonna pay for that, babes.
Tyler starts to walk off stage right.
Keep talking, dickhead.
Fuck off, Pat, thank you.
It's only Tyler, he's all bark and no bite.
Still brave.
Right, we got it, man. Where's Niamh?
I don't know, I've been waiting for ages.
She was in class today. Fuck, she's always running off.
What's wrong with her? She's been up and down constantly lately.
Oh, you know, she's fighting over another girl who couldn't be less interested in her.
Fuck's sake, what's it this time?
Roshi.
Well, for fuck's sake, I fucking knew it. Well, we better start looking for her.
We? Fuck no. I'm away to get dinner. It's starving. You can deal with her bullshit.
Right, fine.
Right, you know where to start anyway.
Yeah, of course, she's bound to be there.
Right. Have fun, see you later.
Right, bye, Pat.
Patrick exits stage right and Benny exits stage left. End of scene. Scene 2. Niamh ponders existence. Niamh is sitting alone on a table with a guitar strapped to her back as she always does, playing with a letter opener. Benny enters stage right.
Hey, I thought you'd be here. What's up?
Benny notices the letter opener.
What do you got that for?
It's ironic.
What?
The letter opener. It's ironic.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Niamh gets up and shows Benny the letter opener.
Peace. That's what's written on it. And look, there's a little dove on it just to further emphasize it.
Why is that ironic?
Well, it's shaped like a dagger, isn't it?
No, it's shaped like a letter opener.
But, think about it. The act of opening letters is inherently violent. It's ripping open the paper and the sound of shredding echoing through your...
Niamh.
Niamh stops talking and Benny comfortingly grabs her by the shoulders.
What's wrong?
Niamh slumps down in the chair again.
Well, it's just this girl.
Benny slumps down in the seat next to her.
Of course.
It's Roisin.
I know.
I think she's straight, though.
Benny sighs.
No, Niamh, she's bisexual. She's not into you.
Niamh slumps further down in her chair.
But why? It's so hard to find other women to date, even in places like this.
Maybe if you stop getting obsessed with one person at a time and see all the other people who'd love to get to know you.
You think so?
Yeah, loosen up a bit. Stop being so obsessive.
Deep sigh from Niamh.
Okay.
Benny nudges her on the shoulder.
Come on, we have to go home for dinner before meeting up with Patrick. It's probably gone cold by now.
The two of them get up and exit stage right. End of scene. Scene 3, getting ready for the party. Molly Thatcher is shown running about the living room of the Thatcher residence preparing for the party that night, while Mr. Thatcher seems more preoccupied telling her what to do.
Come on, this should have been done hours ago.
Molly starts writing down the innings.
It's taken us this long to invite them all around. We don't want them to come around to your big stay. What earth is taking Grace so long?
They're only the neighbour's dad, they aren't the Queen of England.
Hold your tongue, girl.
The doorbell goes off.
What on earth?
Mr. Thatcher looks at his watch.
It's not even 4 o'clock.
He goes over to the front door and opens it, seeing Billy standing there with a bunch of flowers.
Hello?
Is Grace home?
Pardon?
He glares at the flowers.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in her classes. I'm Patrick.
Billy outstretches his hands.
Oh, Billy?
Grace's father takes Billy's hand.
Grace has mentioned so much about you.
Oh, I haven't had the pleasure of speaking to her yet. Could you give her these?
Billy gives Grace's father the flowers.
Sure.
Awkward silence.
Do you live local, Billy?
Oh yes, I'm just down the road.
Oh well, you must come to ours tonight. We're having a belated housewarming party. I'm sure you and Grace would love to talk about them.
Grace's father chuckles to himself while Billy stares at him with a slight smile. Laughter falls to another awkward silence.
Oh, I'm afraid I won't be able to come tonight. I have a chess club meeting, you say?
I see. Well, see you around.
Grace's father slams the door on Billy's face.
Strange boy.
Grace's father swivels around to his daughter, who was a spectator during the conversation.
Go get a beers and see what's taking that lady so long.
Molly rushes up the stairs. Transition 2. Grace is shown lying on her bed in her room, changed out of her school uniform, which now lies in a pile on the floor, and she wears black punk attire. Hotel California by the Eagles blast out of a small record player set up on the chair. There is a knock on Grace's door. Grace lies on her bed as if she couldn't hear it. The knocking gets louder. Grace, let me in! Grace sighs deeply and gets up and opens the door.
Yeah?
Grace's sister eyes Grace's outfit up and down. Is that what you're wearing tonight then?
Well, why not? It's comfortable.
It doesn't exactly fit Dad's formal evening, does it?
Fuck that. Why should I care what he wants?
Grace goes and sits down on her bed again. Well, if not for him, do it for me at least. Molly sits next to Grace on her bed. You know what he'll say to me if you come down dressed like that? What have you done to her, girl? You should have been setting a better example for your sister. I should never have sent you off to that ruddy university in Belfast. You should be local, where I can keep my watchful eye on you. Grace can't help but laugh at the display. So, come on. I've taken so much shit for you. Molly punches her sister on the shoulder. Just for one night, chill out a bit and do what they say. Fit the mold, and then you're right, fuck them. But please, just do this for me. Grace looks deep in thought.
All right.
Molly hugs Grace.
What's taking you so long?
The two sisters roll their eyes in unison. Coming now, Father! Grace snorts. Molly gets up from the bed and moves over to the door. Come on, get dressed. I'll cover for you. Grace nods. Grace's sister goes to close the door, but falters. Oh, and there was a boy at the door for you?
What would he be there for?
I think his name was Billy.
Oh, that creep.
Yeah, he was quite odd, but he did bring flowers.
So?
Would you two get down here?
I don't know, give him a chance. I just hate seeing you so lonely. Molly closes the door. Grace slumps back on her bed with her head in her hands. Transition 2. Molly comes running down the stairs into the living room.
Where's Grace?
She's got bad cramps, she'll be down in a minute.
Don't be so vulgar. I just realised there are a few families in the neighbourhood we haven't invited yet. Could you go round to the houses and see if they're free tonight?
Molly takes a piece of paper from her father's hand. Oh, yeah, sure.
And there's still breath in my lungs.
Molly rushes out the door to perform her errand. End of scene. Scene 4. Molly next up. Niamh, Benny and Patrick walk down the streets together. Niamh and Patrick side by side at the front and Benny tailing behind.
And he just doesn't give a fuck about what I want. He's always pressuring me into getting my grades up and getting better feedback from my teachers. But I think I'm doing okay. I'm getting decently regular B's.
Oh, that must be so hard for you.
You know he's only trying to help, and he's right. You could easily be getting the higher marks.
But who cares about getting top of my class in maths? The world doesn't need any more scientists. It needs poets, artists, people to tell our stories, what it's like to live here.
Niamh, you have no idea what it's like to live here. It's barely been 3 months.
I know enough. You think it was all sunshine and rainbows in Donegal?
Right, you two, calm down.
Excuse me. Molly runs towards the group out of breath. Sorry to bother you, but I'm trying to find a few houses on this street. You wouldn't happen to know any of these people, would you? Molly hands Niamh the piece of paper. We're trying to have a housewarming party, you see, for all our neighbours. Niamh looks over the paper with Patrick and Benny looking out over her shoulder.
Mullan. That's Rasheen's last name. Yeah, I know the Mullans. They're down the road in number 12. The McAllisters, that's us.
Oh, excellent, thank you. The party's at 6 o'clock in house number 17. Do tell your parents to join. See you then. Molly exits stage left.
It's all about it. Why are we crashing that stuffy get the guy?
Roisin's gonna be there. This is my last chance to properly impress her. Show her how great I am.
Niamh, I don't know about this. Come on, Patrick, back me up.
Don't look at me. I'm all for this. I love a chance to ring the night of some tighter souled fathers.
Niamh, come on. What if you piss off the wrong people?
Don't worry, I've just the idea.
Niamh runs off stage left. Patrick and Benny look at each other.
Where are you going?
Patrick and Benny run off stage right after Niamh. End of scene. Scene 5, Grace and the dress. Grace is just finishing tidying up with her father monitoring her. Molly bursts through the front door. Okay, I've got everyone now.
Great, stay with your sister. I need to get something in the kitchen.
Oh, alright. Mr. Thatcher exits stage left.
What's this about?
Beats me. After a few seconds, Mr. Thatcher enters stage left again, holding a brown paper package in his arms. He walks up to Grace and hands it to her.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
Grace unwraps the package to reveal a white dress.
It's a dress. You don't have many, and you'll need one for tonight.
Oh, thank you. It's.
Mr. Thatcher notices her disgust.
What? Do you not like it?
No, it's not that. It's just.
It's just what?
Well, this is so lovely, and I'm just thinking that it might be better for more of a special occasion,
What could be more special than tonight?
like church or something.
You know, we have a lot on the line with this occasion, young lady. We've already delayed this long enough, but if all our neighbours come here and see you, these horrible clothes you wear, we'll be laughing stock of the street. Look, it's up to you. Either you wear the dress your mother and I bought for you, come down, have a lovely time, or you stay in your room all night and be miserable.
Grace looks at her sister, sighs, turns around, and walks up the stairs clutching the dress. End of scene.